So watch this. You want to know what you were really struggling in? Tell your neighbor you've been coming an attack against King Uzziah. Woo! Now, King Uzziah, thank you, Holy Ghost. If you know who King Uzziah was, King Uzziah was the king that was a part of bringing the children of Israel into captivity in Babylon. And you wonder why there was some stuff that's been trying to hold you captive. Some stuff seemed like it wasn't going to break, Sister Michelle. Some stuff seemed like it wasn't going to turn loose. But it was nothing but King Uzziah. But I hear the Lord, he gave me confirmation and said that King Uzziah is dying. And at the end of 09, he's going to be dead. And to look for me to be high and lifted up. Why? Because understand, he said that when I be lifted up from the earth, I will draw. See, sometimes you can't see God until he has to elevate himself to a place beyond your stuff so that you can see him. Because a lot of times when you're going through stuff, you can't see God. But God said that now that Uzziah is dying, as we're coming, Brother Reggie, to the end of 09, now that King Uzziah is dying, now you will be able to see me high and lifted up. And to let you know, I'm getting ready to fill your temple. Tell your neighbor, your temple. So that means each one of us, a train is going to fill, Brother Milton, and there's going to be some stuff in each one of us that's going to manifest. Bring my Bible. Y'all, we're coming to the end of a decade. This is the ending and the beginning. Some stuff, I don't know about you, but I'm glad some stuff is about to be ending. Y'all maybe see it if you can. I'm glad some stuff is about to end. Because to be honest with you, if I had to put up with some stuff any longer, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what the outcome is going to be. Is there any real folks in here? Any real folks in here? If this thing don't come to an end, I don't know what the outcome is going to be. Because it's to a point, Brother Ralph, I don't know what else to do. But God said, I got a set time that it's about to end. And I want to let you know that this thing, I found your neighbor, tell your neighbor, it's about to come to an end. Some stuff you've been praying about, you done fasted over, and it seems like it ain't breaking. But God says some stuff I've got to bring to an end. Watch this, in the earth. Y'all missed that one. In the earth. So y'all, hang in there. We only have about 2 more weeks. Thank you, Holy Ghost. Now the challenge is going to be this, y'all. We've gotten so used to operating in a certain, the abnormal has become normal. We've gotten so used to operating in this stuff that we have accepted it as normal. Here's the challenge. That as we enter into 10, I hear you, Holy Ghost. As we enter into 2010, the challenge is to do an immediate mind transference. Because, see, our mind has gotten used to operating on the things from this decade. But you can't enter into a new decade operating on the old decade mindset. So the challenge is going to be, Brother Chris, an instantaneous mind change. If 2010 is the year of birthing, watch this, y'all. I'm about to mess y'all up. Let's take an infant, a baby. When a baby is born, it's born open. We put babies into a box. Watch this. How do you say that? Notice when a baby is born, it becomes circumvented to its environment. What do I mean? You can take 10 babies and place one in China, one in Russia, one in America, one in Africa, and each one will start adapting to its place. It'll learn its language. But when they all come equal. Woo! Y'all better catch this. Y'all catching this. Y'all catching this. Catch this down. Catch this. He's saying when 10 come, you're going to be open. Don't box yourself into your environment. Stay open. Don't put no limitations on where I am. Don't say, well, because I'm in America, I'm an American. I can only learn English. Because then you take any baby and watch it. To show you the diversity and the power of this, you can take an African American baby and put her in Japan and it'll learn Japanese. You can take a Chinese baby and put him in Africa and he'll learn Swahili. We box ourselves in. Are y'all catching this? Tell your neighbor, open, 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 open. You gotta stay open. Because so what happened is, thank you, Holy Ghost, trick of the enemy is gonna tell us. When we come in and birth into teen, Sister Kendra, we start seeing stuff that look familiar. So then we started mentally going to how we handle the stuff that we've been seeing based on what we were taught in previous experiences. God is saying here this morning, Brother Richard, Brother Hollis, do not box yourself in. We're going to be all just like little babies. I heard something very interesting on television yesterday. You know, we've been talking a lot of crazy stuff in Bible study, talking about elements, language, and talking, and all that kind of stuff. The Lord told me, he said, now you understand this. He said, now you know if you took a baby and put him amongst birds, he'll understand the language of birds. That's why when you put a baby, when a baby's born, you drop it in water, guess what it does? It becomes, watch this, I'm about to mess you up, It becomes and acts like a fish. So I just messed y'all up then. I messed a whole lot of folks up then. That baby started acting like a fish. Because guess what it started doing? And nobody have to teach it. Tell your neighbor, don't put yourself in a box. And if you took that same baby who you dropped in the water and it started acting like a fish, you took that same baby and I'm going to mess you up. And if you put another fish in there, it'll start speaking the fish language. See, that's totally untraditional what I just said. If you take a baby and put it with birds, after a while, that baby will adjust to the language of the bird and start chirping. You like, that baby crazy chirping, but he's actually speaking the language of the birds. Okay, how many of y'all remember the cartoon, The Jungle Book? Thank the Holy Ghost. It was a little baby that was raised up by wolves and animals. Tarzan and all of them. And then all of a sudden, that baby started adapting and started speaking the language of each of those animals. Tell your neighbor, somebody has tapped into that dimension. Okay, watch this. I'm going to mess you up. You ever notice how they start trying, a parakeet can start speaking English, but we can't start speaking parakeet? I'm going to mess you up. Because what happens is the parakeet taps into our dimension. But we don't have enough foresight to tap into his dimension and start speaking parakeet.